Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Tech India. In this video, we are going to discuss our lecture 8 for the series Computer Networking. In this video, we will discuss the topic transmission medium. So let's start with our topic. A transmission medium is a physical path between the transmitter and the receiver. That is, it is the channel through which data is sent from one device to another. The main functionality of transmission media is to carry the information in the form of bits through LAN. Different transmission media have different properties such as bandwidth, delay, cost and ease of installation and maintenance. There are two types of transmission media: guided media, unguided media. We will discuss about both these in this video one by one. Transmission media is broadly classified into following types: guided media and unguided media. Then guided media is further classified into following parts: twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, optical fiber cable, strip line, micro strip line, and then unguided media is divided into radio waves, microwaves, infrared. Now guided media. Guided media is also referred to as wired or bounded transmission media. Signals being transmitted are directed and confined in narrow pathway by using physical links. Now features of guided media. It has high speed, it is secure, it is used for comparatively shorter distances. There are three major types of guided media: twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, optical fiber cable. Now twisted pair cable. It consists of two separately insulated conductor wires wound about each other. Generally, several such pairs are bundled together in a protective sheath. They are the most widely used transmission media. Twisted pair is of two types: unshielded twisted pair, that is UTP. UTP consists of two insulated copper wires twisted around one another. This type of cable has the ability to block interference and does not depend on a physical shield for this purpose. It is used for telephonic applications. This is picture of unshielded twisted pair cable. Now advantages of unshielded twisted pair. It is least expensive, easy to install, high speed capacity. Now disadvantages of unshielded twisted pair: lower capacity and performance in comparison to STP, short distance transmission due to attenuation. Now shielded twisted pair. Cable consists of a special jacket, a copper braid covering or a foil shield to block external interference. It is used in fast data rate Ethernet and in voice and data channels of telephone lines. Here is shielded twisted pair. Now advantages of shielded twisted pair: better performance at higher rate in comparison to UTP, eliminates crosstalk, comparatively faster. Now disadvantages of shielded twisted pair: comparatively difficult to install and manufacture, more expensive, it is bulky. So these are the disadvantages of shielded twisted pair. Now coaxial cable. Coaxial cable has an outer plastic covering containing an insulation layer made of PVC or Teflon and two parallel conductors, each having a separate insulated protection cover. The coaxial cable transmits information in two modes, that is baseband mode and broadband mode. In baseband mode, there is dedicated cable bandwidth, and in broadband mode, cable bandwidth is split into separate ranges. Cable TVs and analog televisions network widely use coaxial cables. Here is the pictorial representation. First is copper conductor, then insulator, then braided metal conductor, and after that there is protective plastic layer. So this is the complete coaxial cable. Now advantages of coaxial cable. Coaxial cable has high bandwidth. It is easy to install. Coaxial cable are more reliable and durable, less affected by noise or crosstalk or electromagnetic interference. Coaxial cables support multiple channels. Disadvantages of coaxial cables. Coaxial cables are expensive. The coaxial cable must be grounded in order to prevent crosstalk. As a coaxial cable has multiple layers, it is very bulky. There is a chance of breaking the coaxial cable and attaching a T-point by hackers. This compromises the security of data. So these are the disadvantages, and these were the advantages of coaxial cable. Now we will discuss optical fiber cable. Optical fiber cable uses the concept total internal reflection of light through a core made up of glass. The core is surrounded by a less dense glass or plastic covering called the coating. It is used for the transmission of large volumes of data. The cable can be unidirectional or bidirectional. The WDM, that is wavelength division multiplexer, support two modes, namely unidirectional and bidirectional. Here is the figure of optical fiber cable. First there is fiber core, then cladding, then loose buffer, then outer jacket. And it uses the principle of total internal reflection to transmit the information. Now, advantages of optical fiber cable: increased capacity and bandwidth, lightweight, less signal attenuation, immunity to electromagnetic interference, resistance to corrosive material. Now, disadvantages of optical fiber cable: difficult to install and maintain, high cost. So you can obviously see it has lesser disadvantages but has multiple advantages. Now, unguided media. It is also referred to as wireless or unbounded transmission media. No physical medium is required for transmission of electromagnetic signals. Features of unguided media: the signal is broadcasted through air, less secure, used for larger distance. There are three types of signal transmitted through unguided media: radio waves, microwaves, infrared. Now, radio waves. Radio waves are easy to generate and can penetrate through buildings. The sending and receiving antennas need to be aligned. Frequency range is 3 kHz to 1 GHz. AM and FM radios and cordless phone use radio waves for transmission. Now, types of radio waves: short wave used in AM radio, VHF, that is very high frequency, used in FM radio or TV, ultra high frequency used in TV. Now, radio wave components: transmitter responsible for encoding the signal, receiver responsible for decoding the signal. You can see here is transmitter that will encode the signal. The flow will be using radio waves, then there will be receiver that will decode the signal. Now, microwaves. It is a line of sight transmission, that is, the sending and receiving antennas need to be properly aligned with each other. The distance covered by the signal is directly proportional to the height of antenna. Frequency range is 1 GHz to 300 GHz. Microwaves are majorly used for mobile phone communication and television distribution. Here is the microwave transmission. You can see here is transmitter, here is receiver. So here are two antennas and they must be able to see each other. In short, or we can say they must be in a line of sight as mentioned here. So we can clearly see visibility is there from here to here. So this is microwave transmission. Now, advantages: cheaper than using cables, freedom from land acquisition, ease of communication in difficult terrains, communication over oceans. Now, disadvantages: insecure communication, out of phase signal, susceptible to weather conditions, bandwidth is limited, high cost of design, implementation and maintenance. So there are few advantages and few disadvantages at the same time. So communication will be insecure, that is major disadvantage, and it is free from land acquisition and cheaper than using cables, and these are major advantages. Now, infrared. Infrared waves are used for very short distance communication. They cannot penetrate through obstacles. This prevents interference between systems. Frequency range is 3 GHz to 400 THz. It is used in TV remotes, wireless mouse, keyboard, printer, etc. So, as I just explained you, it is used in television and remote, and the communication from remote to television will be via infrared radiations. So friends, this was all in this video. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great learning.